What's up, and welcome to Nighttime at the Nerd Bar, episode 171.
Yes.
Woo-hoo! Yes, we are bringing you that Monday energy live. If you're joining us live, come on over into the live chat. And if you're watching later, awesome, welcome. Comment down below on the different stuff we're covering. Introductions. Hello, I'm Carrie Lane.
And I'm Katie Cullen.
Welcome, special guest.
Hi.
Aiden. Yes, Aiden call.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
And we have our special guests, and then stick around because then we have anime related news, and we are going to be talking about these episodes as well from Gachiatica. Woo woo! Which that is what our special guest is related to, and part of the reason. Oh, we do have a live chat. Yay! Yes. Hello, Gray says, "Yippee!"
Hello. Is Gray new? Have we seen you before?
I feel this is new. Love it. Welcome. And so let's get right into it. So we're covering Gachiatica. And Aiden, how are you involved with this very interesting show?
Yes, so that is a great question. I am the voice, the English dub voice of Follow Tanito. So he's one of the supporters that work with the cleaners, and it's been incredible.
And how did you first get involved with this? Was this a standard audition process? Were you aware of the manga? Because it definitely had some hype before the anime was getting ready.
Yeah. I heard about it. I just heard that it was coming. I wasn't really aware of it at the time. I just heard that was like, wow, people are really excited about this and stuff. And so I kind of did a little bit of research into it, but it wasn't really until auditions came out, and I did audition, and I just submitted mine. And I was like, same as every other audition, whatever happens, happens. If it doesn't happen, no big deal. And then, I saw the original cast come out. I'm like, okay. And then I got the email, and I was like, for Follow, and I was like, okay, this is and when I start, yep, there it is for Follow. And then whenever I got that email, the first thing I did was Google Follow Tanito, and all I see is just tons and tons of images and fan art and panels and stuff. And I was like, this is like this character is way more beloved than any other character I've ever done. So I kind of knew there was like a lot riding on. I mean, of course, he's he's not part of the there's other characters that of course are big, but just for me, it being such a big beloved character, I was like, okay, there's a lot riding on this for me because it's never really been like that before. But I love it, so it's been amazing.
That's awesome.
So you came into a built-in fan base.
Yeah, I was very lucky for that.
Did that affect how you approached things, or did you take it same way you always do?
Oh, 100%. It just kind of, like I said, like it felt like all of a sudden I was like, okay, there are, like, for most of the other characters I did, it's just like, this is just a character that just happens to be in there. Nobody is like, he's just part of the story, but with Follow and stuff, there's also a huge community attached behind him specifically too, just because I know that, which I'm trying not to, I don't, this is.
Yeah, I was going to say, no spoilers, anybody.
We're only covered on episode 6.
No spoilers.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm going to do my best to navigate that. But there's a lot more to them. And just whenever I saw that, like I said, I was like, okay, I'm going to have to really think about this and really like go into it and get into it and get to the nitty gritty details of, because people love him. So I want to do him justice. That's the whole point. I've caught up on the manga and everything. And I rolled through that manga so quick. It's just awesome. It's not hard to be like, oh, what happens next and what happens next? And then
it's 3 a.m.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, exactly.
Yeah. And as someone reading the manga, how do you feel the adaptation has been?
That is a great question too, because one of the things that I noticed is I felt like, to be fair, I haven't read much manga as well, I have read a few manga, but as far as going like reading the manga and then being like going back and then watching it and stuff, I rarely ever do that. I'm just like, oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that, like the key points and stuff. But for this one, especially, I was watching a lot of the time alongside the first few episodes coming out, and I was like, it feels to me like it's like panel for panel. Like I was like, I remember that exact emotion, and I remember that like exact thing, and he make this face, he makes this face, Rudo makes this face. I was like,
so many faces.
I was very impressed. I mean, there's a lot of them, but I was very just like, I was like, it's pretty impressive. Like I was very impressed.
Nice. I was gonna say, I'm like, no spoilers to anybody, so no verifying my thoughts here. But I was like, I don't know. There was a comment or two in these last couple episodes about his potential, so I'm like, I can see where this might be going.
Just the way the narrative has been treating him so far is like, all right, this is someone with an inner life, and he's gonna go somewhere in this story. Like, this doesn't seem like the sort of story that introduces a character and then goes goodbye forever. So. We'll see.
At least I hope not.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Little do I know they have this huge change coming up, and I'm just kidding.
What are we doing? We're dumping half the characters. Goodbye. Like, is this the Transformers movie? No.
I hope not.
So, how did you approach Follow? Where did you find the voice?
Yeah. So one of the biggest things that I kind of noticed about Follow is he is, not like when I first researched him, I'm like, oh, he's a cleaner. Like he's, like Engine says, I'm trying to think like how much can I get into spoilers? Like, can I go with episodes that are already out in the anime?
Episodes that are out. Yes, we're up to episode 6.
The most we just saw was the Raiders and meeting them. And then
yeah. So what I assume is halfway through the Jabber fight. So
yeah.
And so of course, I mean, it's very basic information for anybody who knows it, but the givers and everything. And I thought off the bat, I was like, oh, okay, he's right alongside them. And it turns out he's not. He's a supporter, which is a little bit different. They don't have vital instruments and stuff. They're more like along for they're like, I just think of them, they're the sidekicks. You know what I mean? Like they help. They're an integral part of the process, but they help out. They're not the heroes. But so for me, a lot of that was just like, it was like, okay, he's not this crazy badass. The danger is very real for him, especially like in cases like when he goes out, him, Gris, Tomei, and Rio, when Rio's kicking butt, like left, right, side with the Ripper and everything. And he's just more like, hey, I got this, I got this hammer here, I'll swing this, here and there. But then, of course, he also is privy to mistakes and stuff, a little accident prone. He falls over in the very first time we pretty much see him. He's on the ground. I'm like, okay. But to me, that was just like, okay, he's got a lot of stuff that he's working out, like up here. You know what I mean? Where he's like, I got to figure out who I really am and what my place is kind of in the team, and I feel like internally he is trying to find that place. You know what I mean? Like he was like, I'm not quite there yet, maybe, or what can I do to get there? So as far as finding the voice, it's a lot more like very soft spoken. Like when it's time to rumble, when it's pedal to the metal time, he will get it done, get the job done, what needs to get done. But he's not really gonna speak out of turn, so to speak. And he's just like, I'm just going to do what I'm going to do so that we all live and nobody gets hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Now, if you had a vital instrument in your life, what do you think it would be?
Which you're asking some great questions here. I'm loving these. But what's funny is that question.
Precious to you.
I was just in San Antonio too for a signing, and I just like to do like silly stuff. Sometimes I wore those like propeller hats.
Yes, the bees.
I just wore it during the sign. I'm like, I don't know why. I just felt like doing it. It was just funny. And somebody who was a Follow fan, Folite, maybe we call him, but we'll see. Name pending.
Cute.
But but he was like, I think this propeller hat's your vital instrument. And I was like, I think so. Like, I just felt drawn to just wear it like for the whole weekend. And I was like, maybe. And I was thinking like the power, I could probably fly, at the
hospital.
But I thought that would be pretty funny. But if I was thinking like like legit, the thing that I use all the time is my MacBook. I love my laptop. It helps me get a lot of work done and stuff, and it's an integral part of my productivity. So probably that. 2 options for you. You can pick the one that's more fun. The propeller hat's a little more fun.
The propeller hat is really fun.
I could see a lot of possibilities with that. It's like you could fly. It could also become bigger, the way we've seen other objects get bigger, and then you could use it as like a fighter, like weapon idea. Maybe it could detach and throw and come back.
That's cool.
I mean, any propeller going sufficiently quickly is a blade. So
yes, exactly. We got lots of options. Now, we're kind of in the middle of talking the show, but we always like to ask people too, what were your gateway anime shows? Like, what got you into watching anime? What were the foundation shows? Or even if it was later, you're like, this is it.
So this is so like, I feel like I'm gonna get roasted for saying this too, but I really wasn't into it at first, like when I first started watching it. But it was like the precursor, like the interest was still there early on because I loved shows like Teen Titans, like the old Teen Titans show, which still, it could be argued that it was or was not anime, but it was still very inspired. You could, and even if someone says it's not, it's definitely can't argue that it's not inspired by, but I love that. I love Teen Titans. I was obsessed with it as a kid, and arguably today still am, but the other one was Avatar: The Last Airbender, of course. Another
classic.
I love The Last Airbender. It's insane. Like just the way the world works and everything. It just feels like it could be real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, I love that one. I love Korra, and that was kind of just like, I like these shows, but I was thinking like in my head, like, well, that's not the same as liking anime. Like to me, anime was just like Dragon Ball, like Naruto, like those were like that was like cut and dry. There's all these subcategories and stuff, of course. But then I really came back to it with this really niche. Well, I don't know if it's niche, but it was showed to me by Rochelle May, and she showed me Death Parade, which I really enjoyed that one with the Quinn Deckham, and it's like I don't know if you're familiar, but it's like a
how do I explain it? One with the prison, right?
No, not really. No, it's more like it's like after you die, like you get sent to like this bar or something, and then there's this guy there named Deckham, and he makes you play games and stuff, and then it's like based on how you play the game and how you win or lose the game decides how you're judged, like in the afterlife, which is I just thought it was very interesting, and it was easy to get into because it's like a limited series. Hopefully, maybe we make season 2 one day. Who knows? But I really enjoyed it. I just thought it was interesting to watch. I thought the concept was very cool, and so Death Parade, that really got me into it, and I started watching a lot more stuff. But
nice. Yeah, it sounds like a good one.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend it. Really like it.
I said, I feel like I took last question. There you go. I
was going to say, what are your top 5 now, then? Ooh. You're good. You're good.
What was the question? Sorry.
What are your top 5 now, then? Or just your top handful?
It's going to sound a little bit self-centered, but it'd be any of the 5 that I was in. Like, of course, I love Gachi. It's going to be Gachi, then Gorilla God's Go-To Girl, the Tsukimichi, because those are the ones that I started watching. Like, I was like, well, I got to watch this one. I'm in it. But that, and I really like another one that I kind of watched too was man, I can never. They always got these crazy names, but it's the
this is true.
The light novel titles.
What's it called? It's the one where they eat the monster food, the Delicious in Dungeon or something like that.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Excellent show.
Yes.
I love that one. Yeah, that one's awesome, and it always makes me hungry. I mean,
I
feel like that's what it's for. It's like you don't know what to eat. Oh, watch this show, then you're gonna have a good idea.
It's gonna make you hungry.
Anime food on the level of Miyazaki, which is crazy because Miyazaki food is something else.
Dungeon Meshi. Yes. We agree. Yeah, the Netflix. We did cover that show on here. In case you're new here, you can go back. We covered that show. We did often talk about how that is a weird translation of a title versus Dungeon Meshi 2, Delicious in Dungeon. And it's like, okay, whatever.
All right.
Yes,
All right.
I love it too. And I'm also a big fan of
I was gonna say you were at 4.
Oh, sorry?
That was 4.
4? Oh, what did I say? Oh, Tsukimichi, Gorilla God, Gachi, Delicious and Dungeon Meshi, and well, I mean, I gotta put Death Parade on there somewhere, right? I don't know.
There you go.
That's not ranked. I
Fabulous.
A lot, but
yeah.
But of course, I would say though, out of all those, it's gonna be Teen Titans and Atla are at the top, just because that's what I grew up on.
All right. So then also on the Avatar vein, what nation do you think you'd be part of, and what do you think you'd want to be part of?
I would want to be part of Fire Nation, just because the fire powers are just so cool. I would just want to spew fire.
Right?
Boom, boom. I do that all the time. It would be so cool. But I would think, given my personality, I don't know, people who know me would probably also say Fire Nation, just because they know I'm a little bit crazy. But I feel like too, I'm kind of I'm kind of like a little bit Earth Nation, a little bit, just a little, and I like the way that their powers work as well. I like one of the big things I like too, even as a kid, was like when the stomp and then it brings the earth up and then they move it. Like that's just so.
Yeah.
Or just stomp and do anything, like the stomp with the earth wave and stuff. And there's a lot of variations as well with that, like the metal bending and later down the line the lava and stuff. And I just think it's just so cool. I revert back to being a little kid too, watching those episodes.
Are you excited for the new series that's coming out?
I am. We'll see. Like, I'm just patiently waiting. And I know too, the big thing, like when Korra was first coming out, everybody was like, oh man, new Korra. It was like, oh, Korra. But I love Korra. I was like, I think it's just as good. Maybe not better, but I thought it was
a different flavor.
Yeah, it was different. But I remember, like, or at least among my friends and stuff, nobody was really excited for Korra and stuff. So I came at it like I was approaching it cautiously when I first did watch it, but then I was like, no, man, it's good. It's good. So I'm kind of have that same feel right now too. It's like I'm waiting to see more before I make an official opinion on it, but of course,
cautiously optimistic.
Yeah. I mean, all we have is concept art at this point, and like one key visual. That's
That's
not
I want to see a
enough to
trailer.
judge anything.
I want to see something before I start saying like, but I'm probably gonna watch it anyway. So
oh yeah. Let's be real. That's happening.
Actually, the stomp thing made me think about, because I was showing a friend the show Gachiatica, and I'm like, oh, we got our stomp with one of the giant trash monsters. It's a little more of the force of a wave of trash shows.
Which one? Which part?
I think it's in the first episode or in the second second episode when Rudo is in the no man's land and the biggest one does like the tidal wave kind of stomp and it goes.
That was insane. It's just very cool too. And I remember my first when I was first going into the booth with for Follow, I met Carson Engine. I met Engine. And I was just like the second I stepped in, because I had watched the trailer like a million times before I came in to record, and I was just like, oh, it just fits so well. Like his voice is just incredible. It's so is it okay to say it's badass?
Yeah.
But and I was just like, I love your voice, man. I love it. He's like, oh, thank you. He's like, who's this guy? But I was like, just starstruck because I had been hearing it on the trailer the whole time. So it was just, Engine is cool. Like everybody's cool. Corey's cool. Everybody's cool, which I love it. I love the show. I can't help but love it. It's just awesome.
We have definitely been feeling that on those characters.
Yeah, it's a slow burn, but it's really fun.
What have you been so you got to read it and now you're watching it, the animation of what levels of grossness this show goes to, from comedic to disturbing and everywhere in between.
One of the ones that stood with me was in like episode 2 or I think it was 2, where
if it's the plunger, it's 3.
Oh no, yeah, no. Not that one. It's where he bites off the guy's
garbage.
finger.
Yeah, that's in too.
I was like,
the guy's finger.
That one stuck with me, especially like just the visual of everything but the bones coming off, and thinking about like you have to bite hard, but not hard enough that you go through the bone. I'm like, that's messed up, Rudo. That's messed up. But I get it. He was freaking out, but that stuck with me for a little bit too. And then when of course, when I was reading it, I was like, oh my gosh. But yeah, that just the visual of that, I was like, ew. And then it's just been a whole thing. But that's part of it. Like it's what makes it unique. And another thing I've been saying too about Gotchi is it really reminds me, like it's got that post-apocalyptic vibe, very much so. And it reminds me so much of like the Fallout games, which I love Fallout. I grew up on Fallout, and it really hits that chord with me.
Fair enough. Yeah, I was thinking, I think Snowpiercer is another one where like all of the cleanliness is up there and the world is trash.
We had mentioned it before too. Battle Angel Alita has that a bit too, because that is a floating cleaner space and then trash below.
Right.
But it's still fun. Like even if it's not a brand new concept, how they're executing it has been very entertaining, and the visual style of it is what makes it fresh in the not so fresh world.
It's on a scale of Gachi Akata to WALL-E, what does your trash-based apocalypse look like?
Exactly.
Yes.
Everything's cubed up, at least with WALL-E, they're trying to make it look somewhat nice with all the cubes, stacked.
Yeah.
It's like, this is adorable. And then this other one is like, we have the coolest monsters you've seen in a hot minute.
Yes, that first monster that Rudo got, I thought the design on it was so cool with just those horns. Like, that's one of the coolest things I think about, like, when it comes to like creature design or demons and stuff, is I love the horns. Like one creature design that just immediately pops into my head is like from the Ritual. I can't remember the name.
Yeah.
Like the Norse demon, like the what was called the Jotun, and just its horns, where it's like you can't really tell what it is, but it's like it's got this weird deerish and the horns and antlers, and that kind of whole aesthetic really appeals to me. I just think makes it look really really crazy.
Have you seen Over the Garden Wall? Horns.
I haven't. Yes.
Yes.
I haven't seen. I never got to finish it, unfortunately. But I saw I got like it spoiled on YouTube. Going through YouTube, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's what happened."
But I mean, if you can find it, it is so worth watching, especially upcoming spooky season. Or current spooky season if you're an August 1st is the first day of Halloween sort of person.
You have to add it to the watch list.
Well, speaking of coming up and watch lists, what are other projects you're working on that people should be on the lookout for?
That aren't under NDA.
You're allowed to mention.
Ones that I can talk about. Yeah. Well, of course, I guess one that I can talk about is With You in the Rain. It's a very different theme of anime, but I play Teru. I voiced Teru in that one, but so far he hasn't made an appearance. His only voice has been over the phone in episode 1. And he hasn't made an appearance since, but he may be making an appearance soon. I think actually it's out because it's out in subs. So yeah, he's going to be coming in, and so I'm excited for that. I like that one because it's so different from what I do. I always do action stuff. I'm always yelling, shouting in the booth and everything. And so, well, except for Gorilla God, which I was also the princely soft boy type. But yeah, so with this one, it's just cool. It's just a very simple slice of life, and I really enjoy having something a little bit different.
Nice.
It's a really chill show.
Yes, it is. Yeah. And I love the little our little friend, you.
And the signs. It's so good. It's so good.
Right. And then leading to, where can people find you online?
Yes, the greatest question of all. Yes, I am on Instagram. That is my Instagram handle right there. Aiden.al. It's a funny story of how I did that. I was just on, I got on Instagram for the first time in 2022, so not that long ago. And I just thought this was something people did. They just flipped their initials around. And then it was like, I thought that was something people did. And he's like, no, that's an Aiden Call thing to do. I was like, oh, okay. So I just made that my thing. And I was debating changing. I'm like, well, I can't change it now. Like it's iconic. So it's that. This is it, Aiden.al, and it is Aiden_al on Twitter /X, whatever you want to call it. And then, and yeah, I mean, those are the two I'm most active on. So
sweet.
That's the brand.
Yeah,
that's the brand.
You got it.
Nice.
Love it.
Well, thank y'all for chatting it up with me. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, I had a lot of fun. It was very great.
Yay. So everybody go follow, do the follows.
Yes, do the follow. Follow for
follow.
Follow for follow. And you know, follow Fridays. I don't know if my friend here is still watching, but follow Fridays. We post
nice.
Yes.
Yes.
Every time it pops up on screen, I just get super excited. So
so you have that on your Instagram. I saw that. That's a fun one.
Yes, follow Friday. We just repost art because, you know, like I said, it's a great community.
Yeah.
So I've been
do it.
Seeing all the art and stuff and reposting it, and it's
a great way to connect with fans for sure.
Yeah. Yes, and community artists are excellent.
Yes,
incredible. It's like I said, it blew my mind when I first saw it. I was just like, okay. And I go into the booth every day hoping I don't get roasted by them. So I'm doing my best for y'all out there, and we're gonna give justice for our boy here, for our boy Follow there.
All right, love it. Oh, and then they did said, drawing for Follow Friday.
Drawing for Follow Friday.
Yay! Great. Well, thank you again for joining us, and we look forward to seeing what you have up next.
Sweet.
And more of your character.
Yes, more stuff coming soon.
All right. Thank you, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Yay! What nice. And thank you, live chat, for joining in on that as well. Go make sure to follow Aiden, and it was so nice to talk about this character, which we will talk more about Follow when we get into the episode coverage in a moment. We'll get into our anime news, then the episodes 5 and 6, as well as other recommendations of things you should check out. So just follow along here to stay in the know. Which actually I was like, I didn't put up earlier, but make sure to follow over on Twitter and Blue Sky NTATNB, and as well as here Fanversation. Make sure you're subscribed, and that's also Fanversation on social media chat platforms. If you look it up, you'll find it. A couple of them have it more like fan_, but you'll find it. Yeah. So let's get into news. I guess I will kick things off too.
I think so, because you've got all the ones about the upcoming event this weekend.
Yes. So if you are going to be going to the East Coast, we have Anime NYC coming up. And one of the big pieces, we got international artist Aki Bright is going to Anime NYC as a guest of honor. And this person is an illustrator. They're going to be doing live art, signings, and exclusive prizes that they'll be giving away. So let's see. Yes, they were at Anime Expo.
They've come to Anime Expo the past couple of years, I want to say. And it's always really cool to walk by the live art and see it progress as the weekend goes on.
I like this word here.
Pretty cool, honestly.
Kawa Kakui. Cute and cool. I love that. That's kawaii and kakui. So kawa kakui. Very cute. I like that. That's a fun word. Special guest of honor. And this is the next chapter in their US 2025 tour. And see if there's anything else. Okay. Stationed at exhibitor booth 1926. So it's 1926. You can watch some live line work in real time. And there will be drawing sessions over the weekend. Let's see, anything else? Live drawing. Autograph sessions are going to be at 5 p.m. on Friday, August 22nd, table 19. There's also going to be a raffle for prizes, exclusive prizes. That's very fun. And okay, if you're not going to Anime NYC, looking ahead, there'll be this art Akibright will be at Things from Another World at Universal City Walk at 4 p.m. August 27th. Ooh, that's a good store. That's a fun store. Kino Kanuya in Seattle. That is August 28th at 5 p.m. PAX West, which is in Seattle, August 29th through the 31st. And there will be a soon-to-be-revealed collaboration. Very exciting. To stay up to date on all things Akibright, just go to akibright.com. So it's ACY-BRIGHT. And on Instagram, it's the same idea, but underscore ACY_bright. Nice. So that's our first bit for Anime NYC. Next bit, we got Manga Mirai is going to Anime NYC and is doing an exclusive campaign for the Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. Yeah, I was like, da, 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 da. There we go.
It's a great novel title, you know?
As we were saying, yes. There'll be exclusive giveaways at booth 539. And Manga Mirai, in case you don't know what that is, a digital manga platform. It launched in, Manga Mirai, the digital platform launched in March of 2025. And I was like, so new. I feel they've been around longer.
Recent.
Yeah. So is in partnership with My Anime List Co., Akatsuki Group, and Media Do Co., and they're doing a collaboration all together August 21st to 24th. Manga Mirai is having a lot of interactive experiences. We do love those.
Yeah.
Oh, it will be their first Anime NYC appearance. Yeah. Awesome. They had a really fun showcase at AX.
In March, so makes sense.
The booth will be the platform. The theme is Building the Future of Manga Culture Together. Love it. Very cute. Yeah. Fans of all ages. Booth 539. There'll be a manga corner, a demo station, photo spots. They're going to have gacha machines. Love those. A badge making station. Very fun. You can do a custom badge during exhibit hours. And then there'll be some giveaways. So for more information, it is Manga Mirai. So it's MangaMiria.com. And you can follow them as well on social media at the same Manga Mirai. So yay.
All right. I think that's MIR, like MARAI.
Excuse me. Yes.
Yeah,
AI.
Mirai.
Yes. Yes. Okay, this is also interesting. So the anime adaptation, The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, will soon make its U.S. debut streaming September 7th. That's also
we have a date now.
Yes.
Nice.
And that has sparked renewed interest in the manga. To celebrate, Manga Mirai will run a special campaign offering discounts on volumes 1 through 5 of the series, exclusively on their platform. Campaign will run from August 15th, so that is definitely live, through September 30th. With discounts, volume 1 is 80% off, volume 2 is 60, then 40, 20, and 10. Fabulous. Yay! So go check that out.
Yeah.
And one more, checking back onto news.
Yes.
Okay. Exciting. One more bit for Anime NYC. Kaiju arrive. So we have Kaiju number 8. They're going to be at Anime NYC booth 1907. So 1907. They're going to have the Kaiju Battle RPG and exclusive giveaways. Let's see. So this will be an immersive experience for fans to step into the action-packed universe. Love that. Yeah. So you can do the game demos, hands-on. They're going to do giveaways as well as, some of the giveaways are illustrations of in-game characters. So there's game demo corner, photo ops, custom ID card printing, a video wall, very nice, and giveaway. Get a limited edition microfiber glasses cleaning cloth featuring original game artwork. Nice. Along with exclusive in-character illustration stickers available only at Anime NYC. If you're interested in the game, you can find out more at KJ8-thegame.com.
Okay.
Let me see. Yes, kj8thegame.com, and your website will hopefully translate it for you because it's available in Japanese and English. I was like,
browser usually has a drop down that tells you like translated or which version. Yeah.
All right, so that's the news from Anime NYC. If you're going to Anime NYC, leave a comment. Let us know what you're looking forward to.
All right, and I have an event that's passed, and then I have fun upcoming things. The event that has just passed, the Los Angeles Dodgers Demon Slayer theme night was Friday, August 15th. One of those, I should go to the Dodgers game. I have a pre-existing event. I hope everyone has a really good time. In attendance were Demon Slayer English dub cast members Alex Lee, Abby Trott, and Zach Aguilar. Alex threw the ceremonial first pitch prior to the start of the Los Angeles Dodgers game on Friday, August 15th. He has been posting about it on his Instagram. His commentary is hilarious. Highly recommend looking at that. The LA Dodgers theme night included a stadium-wide giveaway of co-branded hats, as well as a themed Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Infinity Castle drone show. I do love that they are doing drone shows over fireworks shows nowadays. I think we can get a lot more precision, and I think it's
100%.
Given that Dodger Stadium is like in the middle of the city, I think it's less of a noise problem for everyone who lives near it. And there's a lot of people living near it. So I like drone shows. I think they're a great idea. As a reminder, Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Infinity Castle, the first feature film in the 3-part cinematic trilogy, will come to theaters in the United States and Canada on September 12th. So remember, tickets are available. Get your tickets, all of that fun stuff, because I'm excited to see it. I'm sure everyone else is. Continuing on, we have from Crunchyroll releasing Dragon Ball Super Broly, Attack on Titan, My Hero Academia, and more on Blu-ray this November. So it's My Hero Academia Season 7 Part 2, That Time I Got Reincarnated as Slime Season 3 Part 2, and special limited edition Blu-ray collections. So they've shown us pictures of some of these. These are really good looking. So let's get some dates if we can. Yes, November 4th is the Dragon Ball Super Broly Blu-ray and Steelbook. November 11th, Ari Ferretta Season 3 and I'll Become a Villainess Who Goes Down in History Season 1, both Blu-ray. November 18th, My Hero Academia Season 7 Part 2, limited and regular editions. And That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime Season 3 Part 2, limited and regular editions. And November 25th, Attack on Titan, the final season complete. Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest, the complete season. One Piece Collection 39 and One Piece Season 14 Voyage 7. So all of those pre-orders are available on the Crunchyroll store website. And again, November, we're starting to get into gift giving, and gift giving. Both,
yes.
Season. So do the pre-orders, set yourselves reminders, do future you a favor when you grab someone that gift and it shows up and you go, oh, I did get that for them. Thanks, past me. Highly, highly recommend that. And continuing on with Crunchyroll, the Crunchyroll summer sale is still ongoing. We are on week 3, 35% off, plus more stackable savings for members. Again, the Crunchyroll sale goes until August 26th, so that ends, I want to say next Monday, Tuesday? Soon. Oh. It ends.
What did you say? 22nd?
26th. So 26th. That's next week. Tuesday.
It is next Tuesday. Yes,
next Tuesday.
Indeed.
All right. 35% off of thousands of items, stackable discounts for members, and 24-hour doorbuster deals every Monday. This applies to 1,000 products updated weekly, including limited edition collectibles and manga box sets to wearable fandoms for the biggest franchises in anime. So again, this isn't something where you look at it first day and it's done. We're still going, and they keep adding new things. So this week's highlights from August 14th to August 20th. We have Sailor Moon Complete Seasons 1 through 5, Spy Family Season 2 Blu-ray and DVD, My Hero Academia Izuku Midoriya Ichiban figure, Next Generations 2 version, and Apothecary Diaries art book hardcover. Ooh. That sounds fun. And of course, it is Monday. We have today's doorbusters. Remember, these are 24 hours, so get them today. We have the Demon Slayer Rengoku palm-sized Gem Series figure with gift. We have a picture of this. It is really, really cute, honestly. We have a Chainsaw Man Aki Hayakawa Nendoroid. We have a My Hero Academia Izuku Midoriya 1-inch scale figure, quirk activated version. And we have a Genshin Impact Ganyu 1/7 scale figure, Frost Dew Trail version, which, again, these are all really good looking figurines. And those are our doorbusters for today. So they are on sale today only. So head to the Crunchyroll store, check out that sale. We were just talking about gift giving season coming up, and I know it's a while, but
I'll sneak up on you.
I've already gotten one of my roommate's birthday presents, and her birthday is next month. So
there you go.
It's the sort of thing where if you have a place to hide them where you're certain you won't lose them, because I know we all do I put it in a special place. Where was that special place? If you've got a proven special place to hide presents for people, it's a pretty dang good sale to take advantage of. Do future you a favor, courtesy of Crunchyroll.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
Doing future you a favor. Planning ahead.
I like calling it gachi. I think that's fun. I think that's fun.
I like it. It's very cute.
Because Gachi Akata is a lot.
It's a long title. It's not as bad as having a full light novel title, but still. So we're covering episodes 5 and 6, and now we'll be all caught up. So if you've read it, please no spoilers in advance. But yeah, this one we get a lot that goes down. We get our mystery character relatively revealed. Our Jabberwonger. That's quite the name.
Appreciate that. I mean, take off on Jabberwocky.
Yes.
I appreciate that so much, especially with the claws that go snicker snack. And the bit at the end, all I could think of was, yes, these claws contain a deadly neurotoxin. I use it to get high. Like, what are we doing? Have you done this? I assume you've done this before. Have you done this before?
Yes.
And episode 6 was, it was
certainly an interesting episode. Yes.
I enjoy it a lot. I enjoy poison-themed characters that are high on their own supply. It just, I love it. It's such a weird character trope and a fun execution of it. Like, let's go. But I was watching this at night when other people had gone to bed. And for some reason, I could not get the subtitles on my Roku to work, and I'm watching the dub. So having the really quiet voice and then start yelling, everyone else is talking in a normal tone, and Jabber's down here. And I'm like, I can't find the right volume to put this at because I'm watching it after people have gone to bed. And then today on rewatch, the subtitles worked. Thank God. I think it was a Roku problem, not a Crunchy problem.
I did love the chaoticness of this character. I'm like, they are bonkers, but they are committed in their bonkersness. It was all, they're just so happy and off the rails.
Yeah. Cranked it up to 11 and broke the knob off,
Yeah. I did appreciate that led to our fighting style with Rudo and our all-seeing eye, which was very cool. Yes, and I did kind of wonder that if, an object, which we maybe, again, not confirmed and do not spoil it, our hint of a regular person imbuing an object. And maybe that does something for somebody else with our special guest I'm like, I don't know, maybe Folo might get some skills or do something later. But, we get our...
I am fully on the Folo becomes a giver train. That man has a hammer, and therefore every problem looks like a nail.
Yeah, I think very possible. It's the way they set it up, I'm like, yes.
Something's going to happen.
Our Venn diagram of pieces falling together with Grease Rubian, I like his name. That party, I'm like, someone's going to die. Someone's going to die. I knew it. Watching this party, everything is so great. I'm like, I watched enough anime. They're going to be like, this is so good. Everything's amazing. I'm like, fuck, who's going to die?
Who is it? Sitting here going, oh, wow, the cold open is 8 minutes long. Wow.
It was weird to have that open way late. Yeah.
I mean, Don also does this, where it can
It's
have the
happened
cold
before,
open go for half the episode before we get the theme.
Yes.
It's not a problem by any
No.
stretch of the imagination. It's just like,
No.
oh, okay, we're doing this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Which I did enjoy the party, and I did enjoy just the conversation with Gris about forget about everything else. What do you want to do? And just bypassing the pity party and going, oh, well, thank you anyway. Just, what a good guy. What a good guy.
Man, these father figures aren't doing so well on this show. We're 0 for 2 of like, oh gosh,
he ain't dead yet.
This is true. It was the maybe, but then when we saw him, I was like, ooh, okay. There's nope, not dead yet, but
I'm kind of wondering, because this is a show, we're only 6 episodes in. And one of the things you gauge with a show, especially with a shonen anime, is how fast and loose do they play with things like the laws of physics and the relative hardiness of a human being. Because a lot of shonen shows will have just a normal person take a crazy beating. And like action movies do this too. Like this, people survive things they shouldn't. People walk off things they shouldn't. You knock someone out by hitting them over the head and it doesn't give them a concussion. Like, you know, you have your tropes you work with. So this is a show where I'm still not quite sure where we are in terms of how hardy is our relative named character. Like, how much can they actually survive? Because we talked about, oh, you can only handle a couple minutes in no man's land before your lungs turn inside out because the air is so bad. We saw Gris take this awful, like claws tearing through where a lung would be and the heart, and he's still breathing and talking and bleeding out, mind you, but he's still very much like awake and talking and whatnot.
Yep.
So it's not a immediately fatal blow, which for a normal human being, it 100% would be. So that is what I'm wondering here is we still don't really know where the rules are. We don't know how much a person can take. And we'll see how it goes. Because again, we've left Zanka poisoned on the ground somewhere. He doesn't seem to be dead yet. He probably won't die. But we've also had the phrase we've also had, I will always call it a deadly neurotoxin because Portal wiggled its way into my brain, 20 years ago. But we have neurotoxin entering the picture. Like, okay, like for realsies or anime rules? And it really is just a matter of what are the anime rules for this anime. And I don't think we're there enough yet to judge whether or not Gris is going to walk out of this. Zonko will. He's in the opening. But
and Folo is there to help Gris, so
I also fully 100% bought that they'd killed him. I was like, all right, we've killed an important.
I thought so too.
I was like, all right, consequences. Let's go.
Yep. I liked our introduction of Raiders. I looked it up, and that lady is not even named per the one thing. It was they had. Raider. It said, people called it a Jinky, Jinki, of what she had, or it said Spade Jinky Raider. So that's as much as we got that I saw in the. Let me look up information, but I don't want to get spoiled, so I'm like, looking at stuff. We have the Raiders get the purple lanterns. I did think that was an interesting thing. Something else I wanted to, we've talked about it a little bit, but the art style changing up a lot more in these last 2. And I really like that of like how gritty this show goes. And it's adjacent to Solo Leveling where we saw a little bit of it there too. But this one, it's like, I like it. It just flows so well. It really adds to that mood, and it's just the shift and it's the shock and everything in general has this nice grittiness to it, which I really like. And then we get that also in the background, we get graffiti because we get gob. It's all gob, being a graffiti artist. And that also is that you just do your thing and everyone's like, stop doing it. And then we get this person ignoring it, which is a good lesson for Rudo.
I mean, I think they were all kind of joking about, hey, cut it out. But for real, though, spray paint in an enclosed room is no fucking joke. That's
they live in poison all the time, but
yeah.
No, Laura says, remember the rules of anime. If we don't see the body, is it a kill? Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or if we see the body and they're still breathing and talking, like, guys, you good? You good?
I did have a suspicion that something was up with our first mud lady that we met, because how did she sound for English? Because in Japanese, like, we're reading it, but the way she talked was weird.
Yeah, no, in English it was very, like, I hesitate to say high-pitched feminine because that can mean so many things, but almost
like a
cartoon, like a
got
little
you.
like this, like, kind of, oh, I hope he's all right. Like, and it really was just like, is this person just weird? Or is something up? And it was kind of a coin flip of, are they just weird or is something happening? And the answer was just the, all right, lesson learned, trust my gut. The fact that the dub straight up gave us, what are those, when pointing out the snowshoes, had me on the floor. So happy. Thank you. Like, I really appreciate that the dub is just so casual and easy in the same way that Dandadan is. It really just lets it flow, and that's really not easy to do when you're doing localization. So, again, fucking kudos to the dub. It is so good. And what was the nickname that Rudo kept calling Jabber? Because in the dub we got Shit Biscuit.
Oh, we got Shithead.
Yeah,
I feel like localization, because Shit Biscuit sounds funny, and then Shithead reading it is a good, like, saying a mean, like, thing. But comedic,
it was Shit Biscuit, and the Jabber going, can you come up with something else, please? Like, no,
that works really well, because this was like, hey, I've told you my name, can you say it? No, I like
Shit Biscuit.
Back to our funny lady. It was, I've seen some other shows where it's a person who's maybe questioning all the time, because they would say blah 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 desu, des, and just how they said the end of the sentences was a bit like, I'm definitely not that level of skill of understanding it, but it's something was wrong, and it was right.
Yeah,
we were right. Something was there, and that was great. And this world is, everyone's so weird, so it's very easy to be like,
like, are you just real weird? Because, like, you're a merchant in this world, and you're out and about doing all sorts of, like, you're seeing all sorts of crazy shit if you're traveling here. So, are you, ma'am, are you okay? Ma'am, is there a problem? Ma'am? But when she started, like, pushing them, it was like, all right, no, this is so,
So with Semiu taking the call, do they essentially have to take all calls? Because you don't want to turn someone who's in trouble.
Yeah, I really do think it is they can't afford to assume someone is going to cry wolf. They can be, again, with Zonka going, all right, I should have trusted my gut on this one. But when it's just a call and someone saying, all right, there's a life on the line, or there's a trash beast a little too close to civilization, like, this is what they do.
Yeah.
So if they start turning down calls, then people, like, what happens when they turn down one that's legitimate and people die? And I think that's the thing that, as this organization, you have to weigh the pros and cons. And you really do have to come down on the side of, we have to take every call, we have to help everyone, because the chance that we say no because we think it sounds suspicious and then people die because of it, like, I can see it becoming, we take every call because of this. I can also see there being, this one sounds really sus, or this one doesn't smell right. Go
in knowing it might be weird. Okay, I think those are the main things. We didn't get Engine much in these episodes. He was at the party for a little bit, but then he had another job, so he wasn't there.
I love that we got twice in episode 5. You can just lead Zonka around by the nose by telling him that Engine's going to be there. Like, you are such a fanboy, dude. You just live for that praise.
And Zonka, Engine thinks you could handle it by yourself. Really?
Is that what because in the dub it was, I asked Engine, who should I send instead of him? And he said, Zonka, duh. And that's a direct quote.
Oh, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was essentially the, Engine felt you could handle it on your own, kind of something like that. And him just like essentially blushing like a little schoolgirl of like, oh, me? Okay. And in the next scene, he's still like, I'm ready.
It's like, he thinks I'm the best. I'm like, did Engine recruit you, or did he like save your life when you were a child or something? Like, what happened? Or do you just like think he's the coolest guy ever? Did you become did you become a giver or join the cleaners because of him? Because you wouldn't think that the ground equivalent of a spoiled rich kid would be doing this job, powers or no. So there's something back there too, and I'm just watching it and waiting for it to unfold. Everyone's got their reasons for being here.
Yep. Let us know your thoughts, you listening, watching.
Can we talk about the flashback?
We did not get to that. Yes.
Oh my God. I do love that we are getting more flashbacks, getting more bits with Ragtail, getting to see more of him. I do love you have to tell me if there's a girl. I'll be cool. Like, you will not, in fact, be cool. You will be the opposite of cool about it.
It was so adorable. Like, bring things home, but let me know when you got a girl. And he's definitely so young at that point that it's the... What? Huh? Okay.
But just being, well, for one, finding out, oh yeah, your parents threw you out. I'm like, was this before or after your dad was convicted and thrown into the pit? Like, I don't know.
Good point. Not confirmed. Yeah.
Because it was your parents threw you out.
True.
Like, is dad still here? Yes. Is this before he got the final yeet?
Let's go with yes in our prediction, just because the fact they said parents, not your mom. Which random side thing, if only because I rewatched it with a friend. Do we know for sure that the murderer is male? We don't know. I almost was like, could this be a mom?
Could be anyone.
It could be anyone. We don't get enough body shape to determine anything. I don't think I had thought that at first, and then I went, huh, it could be anybody. So that was one of my things. Also a random thing too, in rewatching and trying to find too many different things in it. When we get the before, when Rudo is first witnessing and we're introduced to throwing people off the edge, there was a couple different people that, like, there was one person close to camera who removes a mask, and that was kind of it. Nothing else happens. But it made me go, wait, are there maybe other people secretly placed in different places or something, or ways to get up there? It just felt weird. Like, it was too specific, close to camera, but I don't know. It was in the back of my mind. Yes.
Yeah.
But yes,
sure
back to our flashbacks.
We have more answers, we'll go back and be like, just full Leo DiCaprio things. Just trying to find something that Rudo likes, because the whole worthlessness bit, and it being, it's like, oh, this is why he's a trash raider. This is why he takes things and fixes them up, because he sees these things. I do love the pointing out, like, oh, he's not just projecting. It's that he can see the good and the worth in the
potential. Yes.
Especially in, again, a society where we've seen if it has a slight imperfection, it goes. It's like, no, you can fix that. You can. So just knowing this about Rudo and knowing that, like, we got some of it in episode 4 where he was seeing the trash and he's like, I just want to take everything home and fix it. And I'm like, dude, that is your calling. That is your calling. Like, that is the thing you like to do. So again, seeing the good in everything, seeing the potential in everything.
Yes.
And it makes sense that his trick as a giver would be that he can see the potential in something and be able to bring it out. That his item is his gloves, but through that,
they said uninhibited potential or something like that. Did like that of, your brain doesn't go, this is my option. No, it's see anything.
Yeah.
Which I think we get some hints of that too a little bit, because he has his moments of, when he watched Rio, she does her scissors the way she wants to. Like, it's worth their feet. she's seeing different people. He does the, oh, it's whatever you want it to be, which I think was also a help thing. Besides Grease going like, no, it's like what matters to you. Yeah.
And also for Gris, it's like, this is the thing that's important to him. This is his ritual. This is his belief. This is, you know. And I get the feeling that now that we're starting to see Rudo come into his own, instead of just, seeing an object grow spikes and that's it, I think we're going to start seeing the really cool, like the monster design chops that we've seen applied to item design.
Oh, yeah.
Because holy cow, this one is so cool.
When he lets his mind go, because it's a Green Lantern kind of thing of whatever you want it to be. But you have to still let your mind go there versus it can only be. So,
I don't think he went out of his way designing it. I think he was just like, this one protects. This is protection. Just from an above table standpoint. I think the designs are going to be amazing. This one, again, all the trash beasts look really, really cool. And this was fantastic. It looks so good. And the movements, amazing.
Yep.
And then Jabber pretty quickly figuring it out. Just if it doesn't have ill intent, it doesn't pay attention to it. What if I go nuts? Again, this is a deadly neurotoxin. I use it to get high. Like, all right, dude. Oh, you have so many problems I can't even begin to articulate. But the past couple episodes, the little bits that we've seen of Jabber interrogating those people made it seem like he was the bigger bad in this group. He's not. He is also just a fetch and carry messenger. There is someone else further up the food chain. Are we going to see who they are? Who knows? Maybe that's Rudo's dad. Who knows?
It's interesting.
I'm still fully expecting Dad to come back. I don't think he's dead. I think he survived the fall.
I think there could be something there too. Yeah. And I'm curious on what their motivation is because yes, it's this unique individual. And I mean, I guess human beings, which even with Engine, he goes, oh, well, why don't they fortify the city? Humans don't want to be stuck somewhere so long. So we're looking at human condition idea. So is it just their curiosity in the Spherites because it's, something different? Because then they commented, oh, they have the same language as us. So we've had some, like, what advantage you get to be able to talk to someone from there? If that's what they really want to do. Because as soon as we met the Raiders, I was waiting for them to be like, we want to eat them.
I mean, she kind of did like fava beans and a nice Chianti there for a moment. But it was more like Heroes Siler opening up the brain to see how it works. But Siler could actually do that. And I don't think she could with her shovel.
Yeah.
But they did make a comment about, don't you want to break the barrier and live to tell the tale? It's
yes.
Like, sorry.
What? Yeah.
Run that by me again with subtitles?
Yes. That barrier also made no sense in terms of barrier what? Like a literal thing, the cloud barrier, a physical barrier. Yes.
The mysteries, the larger mysteries that we're dealing with are, I mean, we're going to get who is the head of the cleaners and who is the head of the Raiders, or if they have a head or if it's just someone that they're reporting to for this job. But the larger mysteries are, how do we get back up to the sphere, and who McMurdered Regto? And also for me, what did Regto know?
Yes, that notebook. What's
really
in it?
He really does seem like he knew a lot more than he was letting on. And again, the book is what was stolen and what he was murdered for.
I wonder if Regto was a more upper society Spherite way back when and semi-declined, and some of it or infiltrated, and that's what's in his notebook. I'm kind of wondering.
I mean,
he understands the rules, but seems to be able to glide through a space that, Rudo would be like, I don't know this space. I don't know how to go in there.
The doors aren't locked.
True, we did see that.
The slums and the larger city aren't locked. People can come and go as they please.
Yeah.
There's just that very obvious, you are on the wrong side of the wall. Get out.
You are dirty. Yes.
So it's not like he couldn't be, wandering around the city, taking observations, etc. People would just be like, ew, at him.
A little bit. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else?
Who knows? 6 episodes in, which I assume this is about halfway through the season.
It could be.
Is a little too early to be trying to solve the big mysteries.
Yes.
But yeah.
Well, a little early. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Leave comments down below. Your thoughts on the different things we talked about. But again, no spoilers. No, not going past 6.
Yeah.
All right.
And then we will be down. We'll be back to. We'll be current.
1.
We'll be 1 per show.
Yay. Oh. Wrath of Jove says 24. Ooh.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Also, I feel this is a new name. So hello. Welcome.
Yes. Hi. Welcome. Glad to have you.
Yeah. So, I'm excited for that because there's so much here. I wanted to have the breathing room because it's hard to breathe there. Breathing room because there's so much instead of it being like rush, rush, rush,
So the other thing I'm wondering then with that information is, are we getting the straight 24 or are we doing a split season the way that they've been doing with like the Spy Family and Sakamoto Days? Because they've been doing split seasons a lot recently.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, if you need time for your animators to do things like catch up on work and sleep and eat and, be human beings, I'm cool with that. I truly am. Let's treat them like human beings with work-life balance, shall we?
Hold on. I think they said they're going straight through. Okay, we shall do it.
Oh,
maybe depending on if they're approaching shows that way, they could do better preparation for it. We'll see.
Maybe.
Here's hoping.
I mean, I think for this one, they've probably also had some time to ramp up to it, as opposed to when you are doing the next season of a show. So we might wind up doubling down on shows later on down the line, depending on what drops in the fall season.
Yep.
Because I do not think this show will be over before we hit fall season. It's going to be a continuation.
Yeah. We shall see. Stay tuned.
That'll be fun.
All right. So stuff you should check out. This is movies, games, shows, books, whatever that you're checking out that we think you should check out. It's like all the things. So I picked these up from my library because in getting ready for the movie, I was like, let me go back and try to read it again. Speaking of reading the manga, and it was it's kind of nice because this is my approach that I've done now a little bit is you watch the anime, have a pause, and while you're waiting for the next season, go and read it. Though I don't remember where I left off from my library last time. So I was like, let me just grab, what do you have available? So I got a few.
All right.
Only thing though is I was kind of seeing like, what are these covering? Like, okay, so this first bit, it's the spider demons on the mountain. Awesome. Excellent. Nice spooky season. Love it. But I was looking at like volume 15 or something because not having a sense of how far. And then I went, wait, this looks like Infinity Castle. Close, put back.
It's like, no.
I didn't see anything. And then I had my moment. Do I want to try to read ahead before it? I'm like, no, I want to be surprised going in. But we'll see if I can read these prior because I would like to get ready. Refresher. So reading those. And I did pick up Final Girl Support Group, liking that. Started that. It is fun so far. And so
have you figured out the point of view character? Because everyone, it's pretty obvious what movies their experiences are based on. Have you figured out hers yet?
Probably not. I'm only like just a little bit in.
Oh yeah.
Definitely not much yet. So, but I'm liking that one. So that one's good. And I was like, did I watch anything yet? No. But it was fun to rewatch. I had a friend visiting, so I was like, hey, I got to watch these episodes. You want to be introduced to the show? And it's fun to rewatch it with her. And she's like, this show is like really different. I'm like, I know. And I really like it too. So it's fun for that. Also looking over at the live chat, Wrath of Jove says, also really loved your talk. New subscriber here. Whoop, whoop. Yay.
You, and welcome.
Thank you.
We do this just about every week.
Yes. And I think that's it for because I was busy, did some travel for my birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Thank you. Went out of town, hung out with friends, explored a new city, which highly recommend you don't have to travel far. to explore around your own neighborhood. Go just even to a neighboring city, an hour away city. And I really encourage that, of neat ways to see something different. And you don't have to spend tons of money. There's lots of ways to enjoy it and do it on the cheap. One of our last nights was friends, and we got pizza. We're like, we're just going to do pizza. Kept it low key. We did add some arugula to that, which was really bomb. So if you haven't had arugula with your pizza, it's really nice. So
feta cheese, quail egg.
Ooh.
I'm not even kidding.
I like it. I like it.
Life-changing.
But yes, that's mine. What about you? You had a busy weekend.
Yeah, like I said, I was at Labyrinth of Jareth this weekend, which is a internationally attended masquerade ball in Los Angeles. I am with the Wizards Guild. I was running dice games several nights in a row. So yes, that is, the voice is a touch shot. Those of you who have been here a while might be able to hear that. Yeah, no, excellent time. If you are local to Los Angeles and you've never been, put it on your calendar for next year. It's always mid-August. If you're up for traveling and you've never been, put it on your calendar for next year. It's in mid-August. It is you're muted, Carrie.
Yes. Thank you. I had my water. I was gonna say yes. It's a really good destination travel thing of like, we're gonna go to this thing to experience it and travel there. And I did that last year, which was very fun. As a first timer, it was very fun.
Yeah, it is a very, very fun time. And you do not have to be like a crazy good costumer in order to be able to go. You can just do formal wear and a mask, and it's fine. It really is very fun. You could go both nights and still not see everything. Highly recommended. Yeah, in terms of stuff that I am doing, not as much new media consumption, because it's been busy.
You've had it busy. Yeah.
I did start watching an anime called The Unaware Atelier Master, which it was one of the ones recommended by Mother's Basement Mother's Basement does like ones to watch, and then he does what he calls hottest garbage. And garbage is affectionate, usually. Sometimes it really is just like, no guys, this one is bad. And sometimes it's like, this is trash, but it's fun trash. And this is definitely the fun trash. It's candy, basically. It's light reading. It's, you watch it, you kind of know what you're in for. It's a good time. And it's basically, oh no, this person gets kicked out of the heroes party. Why? Well, they're bad at combat and they're good at literally everything else. Like he makes a girl a porridge and it cures the uncurable curse that she's under. He builds a house overnight and it's perfect. He just crazy stuff like that, where everyone around him is going, what? Who are you? And he just has the worst self-esteem and does not think very highly of himself at all. And evidently the tiny village up in the mountains where he's from, this is normal for everyone there. So it's that particular little combination of tropes where it's like, yeah, this is fun. This is an easy watch. I'm having a good time. Whatever.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
Let us know what you've been checking out. Leave a comment down below. And where to go? Don't forget to go follow over on NTATNB on Twitter and Blue Sky, as well as check out Fanversation here. Make sure you're subscribed and on the social webs. And thank you so much for tuning in to Nighttime at the Nerd Bar. Again, huge thank you to our guests. Round of applause. Woo!
Lovely human being.
Yes. Ooh, we had somebody chime in on what they're watching. Rab Adler goes, Tenchi's Village status. All right, thank you.
I can't say I've heard of that.
Yeah, no, I don't think I have either. Thank you for sharing.
All right.
And wait, let me get my banner. There you go. Okay, Katie, where can people find you online?
You can follow me all over the social medias, as well as on YouTube and Twitch at Kiaxet. That is Kiaxet.
Yes, and you can find me all online at Carrie D Lane. That's Karidlane. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. I think I left it still in the description down below. In case you missed it, we have our Comic-Con coverage down below on that. And I did do a link for Aiden's Instagram too. So in case you're like, wait, what was it again? It's in the description down below. And one more last look at the chat. Yes. So thank you so much for joining in the live chat. And if you watched, didn't say anything, lurker, we're still happy to have you here. And if you're listening later, yes. And if you're a listener, fabulous too. Everybody's welcome here.
Yes.
So that brings us to the end. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
Stay safe out there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.